guys, do you want to hear a joke? A Game of Thrones joke? Why don't the Ironborn pay for their laundry? Because they can't afford the iron price. Why are you guys not laughing? Fucking hate this place. Here it is, everybody, the long-awaited episode 2 in my Winds of Winter prediction series. Now, I said I was going to be talking about the Lannisters, but I decided to combine them to feature the Baratheons as well, because there are so few of either family that I decided might as well kill two birds with one stone. And in case you're wondering, most of these predictions are going to end with rather horrifying deaths. I won't get into details, but most of them are going to die. Let's get started. Cersei Lannister will win her trial via combat. I expect Sir Robert the Strong to annihilate whatever opposition he faces during the trial, and the High Septim to pardon Cersei as a result. She will then resume her previous post as Queen Regent. This is where it turns ugly, as her vengeance-driven mind will look for ways to annihilate the Sparrows and then the Tyrells in that order. This will leave her extremely weak for the upcoming invasion of Aegon Targaryen, and I expect him to eliminate Cersei once and for all. Tommen Baratheon, who will probably be the only king who doesn't act kingly to die on the Iron Throne. I don't expect him to do much due to his age and inexperience, and since he has Cersei for a mother, I expect that not to play very well in his favour. He'll probably die from it. In fact, I expect him to die from it. If there was one Lannister I would guarantee death upon, it would be Tommen Baratheon. Yes, even before Cersei. Jaime Lannister. Jaime's story can go in three ways, in my opinion. Either he will be killed by Lady Stoneheart, he will join Lady Stoneheart, or he will eliminate Lady Stoneheart. Which scenario do I find most likely? Probably the latter. I don't see him joining her in any way, shape or form, and it would be quite a surprise if he were to meet his end from her. Not that I don't think he will meet his end, I think he will, but he still has a lot to do before he is done. Is that any guarantee that he will survive? No, of course not. This is a Song of Ice and Fire after all, but I do expect him to die, probably in the last book rather than this one. Not that he will influence the story much in any way. I think his glory days are behind him, and he is now just really plodding along till his eventual demise. Myrcella Baratheon. If her mother had insisted on her staying in Dorne rather than returning to the Red Keep, I would say that she was the only Lannister to have survived till the end of the books. However, due to her mother's moronic decision, she is obviously going to be caught in the crossfire that will probably kill Cersei and Tommen Baratheon, which is a shame since she hasn't done much nor anything to really deserve her fate. But as I said, I don't expect Lannisters to live by the end of the book. Stannis Baratheon, the last of the 5 kings to fight in the 5 King War, will definitely not survive the next book. I expect him to die rather early, due to either the Cold of the North or the Boltons. He might take out the Boltons as his last final act. His influence as a king, however, will stretch on beyond the grave, through Sir Davos and Sir Justin. Whether they will continue to fight his fight for his daughter remains to be seen, however I find it quite doubtful. Shireen Baratheon. I don't expect her to lead Stannis' fallen army in any way, shape or form. She is extremely moldable, similar to Tommen, and I expect Melisandre to take the reins as acting leader of Stannis' remaining forces. This will of course mean that Stannis' army will be commissioned to fight in the battle against the others. They will most probably be sent to guard the walls, since Melisandre finds that a much more pressing matter than the war between the kings. It is unclear whether Sir Davos will attempt to secure Shireen the Iron Throne. However, I expect him to defer to Melisandre's judgment that the wall is of much pressing concern than the Iron Throne. Well, that's all I got to say about the Lannisters and the Baratheons. Tune in next time for my episode 3, in which I will be talking about the Greyjoys and the Targaryens, two of my most favorite houses.
Thank you for watching. If you liked me, please be sure to hit that lovely button in the corner. If you loved me, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. This is the Mad Hatist, signing off. Cheerio!